Listen closely, because tonight, something just changed in this case, and it could change everything. A theory that once seemed to explain Nancy Guthrie's disappearance is now collapsing, and in its place, investigators are moving fast, evidence is being tested, and a new direction is quietly taking shape. Let's get straight into it. For a moment, there was a narrative building. A burglary gone wrong. The idea that someone entered Nancy Guthrie's home for one reason, and things spiraled out of control. It sounded plausible. It gave the case direction.
But now?
That theory is falling apart. And it's not just fading quietly, it's being pushed aside. Because law enforcement is stepping in and saying clearly, this is not an active working theory. So what does that mean? It means everything we thought we understood may not be true. And while that theory is collapsing publicly, something else is happening behind the scenes, fast, focused, and very real. A federal operation. Late at night, authorities move in. A home is targeted. A search warrant is executed. At the same time, a dark gray Range Rover is stopped.
Seized. Towed.
All in one coordinated move. Now think about that level of action. This wasn't random. This wasn't routine. This was planned, precise. And it suggests investigators were acting on something concrete.
A lead.
A connection. A reason to move. And now that Range Rover is at the center of something critical. DNA is being pulled from it.
Tested. Analyzed.
Every surface, every possible trace being examined. Because somewhere in that vehicle, investigators believe there may be answers. But here's where the tension rises. Despite all of that movement,
no arrests. None.
And that's where things get intense. Because it means one of two things. Either investigators didn't find what they were looking for, or they did, but they're not ready to act yet. And in cases like this, that second possibility, that's the one that keeps people watching. Because DNA doesn't lie, but it does take time. Time to process. Time to match. Time to build something strong enough to hold up. Meanwhile, reports begin to surface. Claims that the people inside the home and the driver of the Range Rover may be connected. But nothing confirmed. Just fragments. Pieces that may or may not fit together. And then the media clash begins. One side pushing the burglary theory, another side tearing it down. Michael Ruiz says clearly burglary is not being treated as a real direction. Matt Finn confirms, even the FBI doesn't know where that claim came from. And then the sheriff steps in. Chris Nanos.
Direct. Public. Clear.
That theory? Not from them. And they're not speculating on motive. Now, when officials say that, it tells you something. They're not guessing. They're not ready to show their hand. Which means the real story is still underneath the surface. Still being built. Still being pieced together. And while all of that is happening, investigators are not slowing down. They're testing more evidence, including a glove. A single item that could carry everything, DNA, fibers, traces that link one moment to another. And when you combine that with a seized vehicle, a targeted raid, and conflicting narratives, you don't get clarity. You get pressure. Rising pressure. Because something is there. Something made investigators move that night. Something made them act with precision. And whatever that something is, we're not seeing all of it yet. So now the case stands in a very dangerous place. Between theory and evidence. Between speculation and truth. Because one narrative has collapsed, and something else is trying to take its place. The question is, what will the DNA say? Will it connect the dots? Will it point to someone? Or will it open an entirely new direction no one saw coming? Because right now, this case is not slowing down. It's building. And when it finally breaks, it could change everything. And before you go, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, comment your thoughts below, and share this video for updates as the story unfolds. Your support helps keep stories like this in the spotlight. Stay aware, stay informed, and I'll see you next time.